Hi there. Well, this has to be one of my favourite spots in all of Sussex. A quiet rural corner, but it's also home to Charleston farmhouse, the centre of the Bloomsbury Group. Now, in recent years, this whole place has undergone a lot of investment, a lot of expansion, so it's no longer just the house, which is wonderful, still decorated, still preserved just as it was when the Bloomsbury Group lived here, but it's also got a beautiful new gallery space. And here, this month and for the next few months, they've got a fantastic exhibition of post-impressionist paintings borrowed from the Barber Institute in Birmingham, which is appropriate because it was Roger Fry of the Bloomsbury Group who organised the very first post-impressionist exhibition in this country. So come with me, it's a great show. So here we are. Oh, fantastic early run of pictures, all from Birmingham. And I know these pictures from Birmingham. It's funny to see them suddenly in Sussex. It's thanks to the government indemnity scheme, which is this fantastic arrangement whereby the government underwrites the insurance for smaller museums like the one at Charleston to put on shows where, you know, paintings worth millions of pounds can be seen, you know, away from their normal home because the government's made it possible. So it is a terrific thing. And isn't this beautiful, this Renoir? I think of post-impressionism essentially as being that, or the post-impressionist moment is that moment when painters realise, it's almost as if the scales drop from their eyes and they realise that there's no point taking on photographers at what they can do. You know, this all happens in the wake of the advent of photography, that painting suddenly explodes into a diversity of different styles and ways of conveying essentially the feeling as well as the look of the world. So Renoir gives us, in these amazing portraits, mostly of women, but also of men, in this case of a woman, a young woman, he gives us that sense of seeing someone perhaps through the haze of emotion. You know, who is she? Is she someone that we're supposed to be in love with? Is she someone that we feel sorry for because she's, you know, on her sick bed? We don't know, but what comes across is this sense of a person, a human being, as a vision that punctuates part of the fabric of our consciousness. We see her as if she's a memory or a dream. There's a very strong emotion attached to the experience. And then here, the second picture in the show, completely a world of difference. This is Boudin. Boudin, the great painter of sea, sky, the beach. He painted hundreds of paintings of beaches and people walking through. And he's doing this, you know, remember, at a point before the advent of mass tourism, when the seaside was essentially rather a barren place. Nobody would really go there. You know, what was there to see? What was there to do other than encounter the odd fisherman, see the odd boat, look up at the sky, perhaps hear the roar of the sea? But it hadn't become a place of pilgrimage. And Boudin paints it as this wonderful kind of, what is it? It's a kind of transition zone between mundane life and eternity. The world of the sea, the shore, the tide, and the world of humanity. And in this case, it's a lady with a basket, no doubt doing something intensely practical like gathering seaweed, is walking through the void. But look at the way that he's painted the light, the sky, the movement of the clouds. He was the man who mostly taught Monet to paint. They used to travel along the coast together, setting down their easels, painting pictures together. I think this is a great choice of painting for here because, you know, if you look out of the window of the art gallery, you can see, you know, the back of the Seven Sisters. The sea is only just over there, about 3 miles away. And the sea of this part of the Sussex coast is very much like that. Just go to Burling Gap and you'll see a scene pretty much exactly like that. It's beautiful, beautiful little picture. Lovely, quiet little Pissarro here, like a little emerald jewel. Again, very rural, perfectly sort of chosen for the Charleston farmhouse setting. But no, I love that. I love that beginning of three pictures.